Hi, this is part 2 of the prayer journal class. This is the 4 cards that you'll receive in your kit that you get to make that goes with your prayer journal. These cards are all made very similar, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate one card for you, and then you can put the other cards together just like that. So let's go ahead and get started. You are going to have a kit like this. It's going to have all your goodies in it. And on the back side, you are just going to pull out one of the envelopes. And I'm going to pull out this envelope with the pool party cardstock in it. I'm going to make this card for you. This will have a piece of pool party, a piece of very vanilla, a piece of your designer series paper, a flower, and a 1-inch circle to go on top of the flower. You will have in your kit ribbon to tie around, and you'll have a longer piece and a shorter piece to tie around your cardstock. So here are our 2 pieces of ribbon. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to clear all this stuff out so I can show you what I'm doing. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this cardstock in half. I'm using a bone folder to make the crease. And then I'm going to put that off to the side. I'm going to take my very vanilla cardstock, and I want to stamp my sentiments right off the bat. I am using Pool Party, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment in the upper right-hand corner, or upper left-hand corner. I guess that's your right hand if you're looking at it backwards or upside down. So then I want to stamp first, because if I make a mistake, I can flip the cardstock over and stamp on the other side. So that's the reason for stamping it first. Then I'm going to take my designer series paper, and I'm going to attach it to the bottom of the cardstock. And I'm just using snail to attach it on this. And then you just want to line it up as perfect as you can. Then I'm going to take one piece of my ribbon. I'm going to actually trim it off a little bit. And I'm just going to trim it around the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 2 little snails right there. Stick it down. Then I want to make sure that it's straight. And then stick this down too. Then what I can do is I can go ahead and add this piece of cardstock. I'll put snail on the back of this. And I'm going to add this to my card. And there's that done. Then I'm going to take this extra piece and I'm going to tie it around here and make a little, just nice little tie. Then I'm going to trim this off so it doesn't get in the way of my flower. And then I might move that over just a little. And actually, I'm going to move it over here. So then it's over here, and then I can put my flower over there. And that's the nice thing about tying just one knot. You can move it. So I will use snail to attach the pool party to the flower. And then I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. My Stampin' Dimensionals are buried under my cards over here. And I might use one on the edge there and another one on the edge so it doesn't. You can use as many Stampin' Dimensionals as you choose. They are a cent a piece, so it's a pretty good deal. Okay, so then I'm just going to put my flower about right there. And then my card is done. And then if you want to move your bow over so it's not in the way of your flower or your words, you can do that. So you'll make all 4 of these cards. They all come in the envelopes, and you'll have everything in there to make them. You will need the sentiments, and you can use any sentiment that you want on your card. I used Pool Party ink, Calypso Coral, and Gumball Green as the inks on the cards, but the choice is yours on what you want to use. This one I used Calypso Coral, and this one I used Gumball Green, and this one I used Calypso Coral. So you can kind of see the difference in all of them. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you visit We Are the Stampions real soon. Thank you.